Good afternoon, pod race fans, and welcome to the Galactic Pod Racing Championship of 2024, the 25th anniversary tournament. I'm Digital Unity, and I'm joined by Radiant Variant.
Back for another round of racing. We have our races on the day are going to be against DA Racer and Y Guy.
Keep going. I am trying to figure out all the commentator controls in the background here.
Lemonster. I thought they said Padres fans for a second. All right. Give me one sec.
Okay, we're using DA Racer's audio. That's good.
Okay.
There is audio. That's good. Looks like I just have to do syncing stuff when it comes time to sync.
Roger that. It's just a matter of marking the time difference, right?
Yeah. And
I
it has to start when they actually start doing the race, which I don't know if they have yet.
I can check if the countdown has been given.
It does not look like a countdown has been given because Dwight has not marked ready.
That's an easy fix.
Yeah, we just gotta wait for Dwight to mark ready.
It looks like our first match for the day is going to be on the amateur circuit. We're going to the Aquilaris Classic. Countdown has been given. And we are ready to go.
Oh. We are starting then. So as soon as there's a time difference, you tell me what it is and who's leading, and I will adjust the sync.
We are just waiting for them both to start. I see them both in the pause screen ready to restart.
Looks like our contestants are making their way out onto the starting grid.
Yeah, I can't tell if... Okay, Droopy's at the starting line. I need Dwight to restart so we can get it going. And we're off.
We have about 5 second sync.
Yeah, 5 second sync. We can go over the basics. Right off the bat, we know that Ben Quaternaros is the fastest pod in the game with the best boost factor, and he's going to be the go-to for all the speed that we need here. And the time is synced up. Yep. We're just about good to go.
And we got a freeze. There we go.
With regards to Aquilaris, it's a decent-sized track. It's about 2 3/4 minutes, just about 3 minutes worth.
One of the easiest tracks to learn your fundamentals on for absolute certain.
Not to mention a great view when you're down below in the aquarium tunnel.
Oh, gooberfish.
Heading toward the figure 8, heading towards start-finish.
It's a new lap record.
Ooh, new personal record for Droopy.
No, Droopy's got an empty...
Oh, it's an empty save. No. I had hope, I had optimism.
Well, that just shows you what you get for that.
Man. Why you got a buzzkill? Either way, they're heading back towards the sluice gates. Now, these will switch up their patterns per lap, unless you're running with an AI buddy at times.
Which Dwight appears to be.
Smart move. Use every advantage you can. Heading back towards the aquarium tunnel. And they're out of it going back towards the figure 8. Amateur circuit tracks are very quick, so we don't have much to say while we're here.
I'm sort of at a loss for things to say, period.
Come on, that's the thrill of it. Color commentary. Improvise!
Improvise, right.
Heading toward the
anybody
cave
know
ramp.
why there's a Gungan bongo on this planet?
Running high heat, going back toward the sluice gates. Droopy's clear. Y's clear. A very clean race. They're looking neck and neck. This is going to come down to the wire.
It really is. I don't think I've seen either of them come close to crashing yet. It's like they know what they're doing or something.
Yeah, no crashes yet, and there's only about 15 seconds left to make a mistake.
We're running out of places to die here.
Close. Both taking the slide. And towards start finish, both on the boost. And we're in.
240.09 versus a 240.63. The first point goes to DA.
Very close. Wow. Very, very good race. It doesn't get much cleaner than that.
Um, is the score gonna show up at all, or did I do something wrong? I pushed the button. Uh-oh.
We're just working on getting the score registered.
I hit the button.
Why perma banning Abyss? Always a smart choice. DA banning Vengeance. The
A good permaban.
incessant hatred for Vengeance continues. Dwight banning Gauntlet. He wants nothing to do with the invitational circuit.
That's fair.
And DA using. Was it a fourth one? I don't think so. DA also banning Executioner. All of Uvo 4 has been permabanned. My goodness.
Rip. No gravity tubes today.
The prison facility remains empty.
My boy
Droopy
is serving
continuing
4
to
life sentences all on his own.
Droopy expressing his incessant hatred for the asteroid prison. Y-Tep banning Mars. It's a good pod to go after. I wouldn't say it's a bad choice.
I think that temp ban is probably coming from a skips pick coming up. If I had to smell it.
DA banning Mongaza Speedway.
Not picking up on it.
We're going to see a bit of a stunner.
Usually you ban Mars if you're going to go somewhere for skips.
Were you able to get the scores running, or are we still dead stick on that?
Scores are not going to be showing up today, it seems. They've called into work.
Dadgummit. Well, we will keep track of it as the races go along. We're currently sitting at DA with 1 win, and Dwight still looking to get there first.
Oh, I was wrong. Dwight is going to be extra banning Bulls and Ben on
And we have
Bumpy's
our track.
Breakers.
Bumpy's Breakers with racer bands of Mars, Ben, and Bowles. This will be interesting.
I'm still going to press the buttons as though we did have scores appearing.
Choice if they made a gentleman's agreement to both races Bumpy, but I don't think we're going to see that.
We might see a salty run back with a track favorite force.
That
we don't
would be
know.
incredible. It's definitely become the meme pick of the year, which I have no problems with. If you're going to do something, make it legendary. Dwyer has selected their racer.
Does DA know the meta well enough?
Being able to pick a lot of the pods makes things interesting. He's going to Elon, it looks like.
No.
Nope.
Thinking Aldar. Thinking Elon. Elon! Alright.
Elon about to make it happen.
Change your mind.
And it looks like Dwyer going bullseye.
Bullseye is labeled as the best available pod here. Why is DA on the wrong track?
Maybe he was just getting a feel for the pod. And I don't think we're going to be seeing the clean race we had on Aqualeris. I think some crashes are going to be coming back in spades here. Uh-oh.
We might have a false start here.
A false start on a false planet.
Yeah, that's the wrong track.
There we go. I think he caught it. There we go. Now we're
Okay,
switching
yeah,
over to bumpy
there we go.
breakers. The countdown was given, so we are getting underway. Both players at the start line.
Oh, I love it when they sync themselves.
Oh, it's naturally synced. That's gorgeous. It's like about maybe a quarter or half second off.
I don't
That is
care for a
amazing.
quarter or half second. That's beautiful. Oh.
Oh no! Droopy with the quick crash right off the bat. It looks like he hit part of the side chasm. I don't know. That's not how you want to start this run. Dwyer guy having a great lead right off the bit due to that crash. But Elon is faster and should be able to catch up.
Why
It's
is
gonna
using,
take some-
a broken version of the texture fix, it looks like.
Got a lot of lost ground to recover, but he can do it.
Somebody should let Dwyer know that there's a more recent patch to the texture fix that restores some transparencies.
The classic looks better anyway. It's better than what I get on Xbox, that's for sure. No!
Oh,
Drooping
DA
with another
dying
crash right
again.
before the sluice gates.
Oh!
Oh! And Dwyer getting
Oh.
an engine sliced off going through City Shortcut.
Shorter cut is a menace, that is for sure. This gives DA a chance to catch up. That's the wrong way.
We are definitely going through the meat grinder again on Bumpy's Breakers. This track is racking up a kill count this year. Dwyer guy is clearing the stadium, going into lap 2 with a very hefty lead.
Not
think he's gonna
impossible for it to be lost, but definitely a lead nonetheless.
It's not impossible, but it's very probable. It's going to take at least a crash or two for them to make enough mistakes to let DA come back. DA does manage to... Oh, DA lights up. Heading in towards the first turn of the breakers. On the boost.
The
Back on the
eponymous
boost before the
breakers.
turns. This is actually a really good race. A very impressive showing, and we're just getting started for this round.
Indeed.
Oh, some bumps in that tunnel. Watch out, DA. Dwight guy
Why
closing in on
heading
the sluice
towards
gates.
sluice gates?
And they get it clean.
Same wavelength.
Oh, some bumps in City Shortcut, but they make it this time.
Oh!
DA does not. Oh boy, that's going to cost you a lot of time.
A crash into shorter cut is not what you want to see here.
Because those spawn points are finicky. They'll put you in a place you don't want to be at. Dwight already making his way back to stadium start finish.
Making his
There's
way
a
downtown, walking fast, faces past, and he's homebound.
one more lap, and that's going to be true. Outside of a couple early crashes, that is clean. In this case, turning wound up prevailing over speed, but it's not over.
The score right now is 1-0 DA, yeah.
It's going to take a few mistakes on Dwiguy's end to give DA that shot, but it does have a chance. And I'm not betting against him.
According to Botto, Dwight does have pod advantage here.
In terms of raw speed, I guess Elon takes it, but in terms of overall versatility, Bullseye's hard to beat. One more run through the sluice gates. They are clear on the same pattern again. Bumpy playing a major role here.
The eponymous Bumpy, for whom the breakers belong.
Dwight making a quick repair to get their engine out of the red. DA closing in on City Shortcut. Oh
no! That is not what you want to see.
Trying to recover quick by getting back to that tunnel. Dwight building up heat as he heads towards start finish, and Dwight is clear.
Dwight takes it.
Posting what looks like a 5:02, 5:10.
Oh, scores! Scores are here!
Wow, scores are back!
Kind of. 11?
No!
They're jank. They're jank. Ruby with an astonishing 11-point lead despite only doing 2 races. Dwight not on the board.
But the actual stats for that race, Dwight guy finishes at 5:02, 5:10, with DA finishing a 5:17.723, and we are back to being tied 1-1.
Can he possibly overcome 11-0? Oh dear.
Best of 23.
Mark your bingo cards, everybody. Something is wrong.
How many crashes did DA have in that one? Just for confirmation, it was 3 or 4.
No.
Did your day start Pidioki Day as well?
They did start Pidioki Day with a brisky morning munchin'. Looks like 1 death is what Dwight guy counted, and Droopy counted 3.
But we're back to being tied. Goodness, that 11 score is kind of nagging at me right now.
It's so cursed.
I don't want to say par for the course, but I do feel like it's kind of par for the course.
Sometimes that's just how she goes.
We are moving on to board number 3. DA temp banning Sebulba? I guess he doesn't always win.
Boonta Classic getting temp banned. Are we going
Personally, I can't
BTC
stand that
track
board,
favorite
but
Force Anakin?
no way. No way.
This is a hard read. Nope, we're going Sebulba's Legacy. Never mind. No additional forces. We're just going to a Qualls track. DA must feel incredibly comfortable here.
Board 3 is... I would have loved to see different boards from the qual tracks, but hey, SL's a good board. The one Malistaire track that is not based off a real-life location.
That we know of.
Are you going to go toward the maps and find out where this place is, do you?
No.
Then for the moment, we're going to roll with it. Dwy selecting Bullseye.
It's a choice.
Digital, do you have the stat sheets?
The stat sheets? What do you mean the stat sheets?
I'm afraid I don't know. Goodness, that 11 is so cursed.
Dwyer wins, netting DA another 10 points.
Back again, huh?
Disconnected from the chat. Oh, that's why I can't see anything that's going on right now. Inka Bunga. EA was faster than Dwy in qualifying on Sebulba's Legacy this year, apparently.
It looks like DA picking Ben for this board.
A decision to be sure.
But a
Technically
welcome.
speaking, the right one.
Countdown starts in about 5 seconds, I believe. Ben versus Bullseye, the eternal question. Who is the better pod? 2, 1, and we are ready to get started.
Just gotta wait for these two to restart their games and we'll be on our way.
Heading back to familiar territory, the quickest of the qual tracks since Sebulba's Legacy. But this time we don't have any 10-minute windows, people. We have one run and we're done.
10-minute timer flashbacks.
It's still ruthless.
Absolutely. About a 3-second lead. 3 or 4 seconds.
Yep. There's the pause and synced. Now it's pretty polarizing, the difference in pods here. Ben is objectively the faster pod, but Bullseye, while being slower, can be the safer pick.
If you want
Although it is
consistency, you take Bullseye. If you want speed, you go Ben.
And both taking the outside lane, Ben making up a lot of speed on that straightaway.
With a 39.26 first lap, DA probably has this in the bag if he can if they can finish this without a crash.
Don't jinx it, don't jinx it, don't jinx it.
But I want to jinx it.
No,
The
you
more
don't.
I jinx,
We don't want
the
to see.
better the race.
We don't want to see crashes here. A little bump in the heading up the canyon tunnel from DA.
Speak for yourself. To me, pod racing's a blood sport.
I'm not saying it ain't. I'm just saying I don't want to see the blood. Droopy heading back towards start finish. Looking like they're going to close lap 2 with a total time of 1:17. Ben leaving Bullseye in the dust for this round.
Yeah, this isn't even going to be close unless DA crashes a couple times. We're
It's
talking
possible.
like 2 or 3.
One crash will get them tied up. Especially here, if you don't take that part wide. Ooh, careful. A bunch of bumps.
That
A
one
little
crash
sliding
ain't
toward
coming.
big turn.
We are out of places for DA to screw up, and it is going to be a massive 20-point lead.
Oh no. The scores are gone though. So that
The scores are
cursed
gone
11 is
again.
out. But that is one more game in favor of Droopy with a 156.788 compared to a 203.353.
DA is
This
showing up in full force today.
I think he might have beaten his qual time, Mikey. I think he just might have.
Are you reading the chat? Because apparently the chat doesn't like me and it doesn't want to stay synced and open.
Yeah, I have access to the chat. I've got 2 screens running this stream.
All right, where we going next, boys?
Just gotta verify this.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have to hit the verify button.
That's what I'm
I
here
keep
for,
forgetting.
DU. That's what I'm here for. That was another clean run, though. No crashes.
Ben banned.
Yeah, just because I know that's true doesn't mean I want to admit it. You're giving me so much crap.
About Bullseye.
Do I easily make picking up on that choice and banning Ben right off the gate? Nobody using their force points just yet.
Oh, Dwight's used force points.
He has?
Yeah, he did extra bans.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Because it's saying that still has those 3 points remaining. Unless he started with more than 3.
Oh no, that's because it's DA's turn right now. DA has to temp ban a track.
Whoops. I can read, I swear.
Beck once again banned. We
We've
have
seen
a
the
run
movie enough.
back
We don't need to
and
go
2
back there.
force points. I don't know
Oh,
about
no
you.
way.
AMR, flat AMR with no bend.
One of my favorite boards in the game, Adobe Mountain Run.
Dwy locked in with Bullseye again. Best available pod, according to Botto, is Mars Guo here. Or perhaps that was just best available when Mikey was in the match. Tourney record, of course, set by Domare with a 347.651 as Ben.
Adobe Mountain Run definitely has some of the cooler parts of this game. When we get to the latter half of the
Cooler
track, we're going to go
Ice
into...
Planet.
Oh, come on. I didn't even... Why? Why you got to do this to me, DU?
Why you gotta do it and leave it open?
I didn't plan on it.
Looks like we're taking Elon and bugging out the UI. DA will have to restart the game.
Uh-oh. Back to the track overview before I was intercepted by a pun. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. When we get to the latter half of the track, we're going to see a few things that don't really match up with the rest of the game, especially when we get to Off the Grid Canyon, which is the faster route to take going back towards start finish, but at the same time is not even available on the mini-map. You're in a completely dead zone navigating through that portion of the track. And I know we have seen AMR before in this tourney so far. One of the picks was AMR skips. We didn't get to see the skips attempted, but it was definitely a curveball thrown in.
Mind games.
It's definitely one of the tougher skips to pull off. And Dwight Guy almost navigating off the grid canyon perfectly, just with one scrape near the end of it.
Okay, we've got a countdown given.
We need Dwight to restart. Looks like both can take the restart.
I think we're waiting on both to restart.
Yep, both have acknowledged the restart. We are going back to start finish.
Okay.
And of course, as usual with the Ondo Prime courses, gotta watch out for those tents. They are going to save mountains worth of time.
And Adobe Mountains.
Elon on AMR being
About
marked
a
as
1
a
second
bold choice. 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, it's more like 1 3/4 to 2.
We'll go with 1.
But we are both off. We're going to see how Elon does in the absence of Ben. The scores are back, and they are correct. Oh my goodness.
Hey!
DA lighting up before heading to the turn.
A proper 2-1 score. Hooray!
Looks like Dwight is holding a lead by not much going into the Howler Gorge jump. Dwight deciding to take to the air, but DA landing clean. Making sure to slide going toward the underground path with the river. Elon's going to have more time on the boost in this lane. This is where he catches up. And it looks like DA takes the lead with that amount of boost. Let's see what the Canyon thinks about that. The Canyon will definitely favor Bullseye, so that bit he caught up might be lost here. Yep, Dwight taking the lead in the Canyon.
And immediately losing it.
DA taking a lot of scrapes on the way back up the path. Let's see how the camping tent treats him. He's on the boost, he takes the slide, and he makes it.
Ooh, not bad on Tentrance.
Tentrance, that's a good one. Oh, man.
I'm a fan of saying Tentrance instead of Tent Entrance.
Why didn't I think of that one? Now I'm disappointed in myself. That was a good one.
We got Tentrance, water treatment, and canyon are the main 3 parts of this track that I would give names to.
Yeah, it looks like DA's pulling ahead with a lot of that extra speed Elon grants. Dwight still taking to the air. It is a softer landing. If Dwight can keep a clean path through off the grid canyon, he can definitely make up this difference. But DA is already out of the mouth of the tunnel. Oh, a lot of scrapes on the right on engine number 2. If you're going to make some magic happen, Bullseye, this is where you do it.
Braking in canyon is definitely the decision here.
Yep, Dwight Guy taking a clean lead from a good canyon section. And making the second 10. Both make the second 10. DA with a bit of scraping, but getting a lot of speed on the ice-fast terrain in this tunnel. Dwight guy taking a bit of a different route than Droopy.
This is an exciting race here.
Yeah, Elon's speed is going to make the difference down in the water treatment section. Dwight with a very large lead now. I don't think it's a safe lead with Elon's speed and amount of boost time, but it's definitely going to be close.
Ooh,
Oh no, that
that's
was
a
a
rough
big
one.
hit to engine 2. No!
Oh,
Oh no!
that might have sealed the deal.
That was a monster bit of damage to engine 2, and I think that cost him in the slide.
Oh, you hate to see it.
And I don't think he's close enough to be able to make up that difference now. It's going to take a mistake in the canyon from Dwight to do it. And I don't think he's making that mistake. He's not on the brakes, making the slalom clear. One bump. No bump on the second.
It's over. Dwight takes it.
Yeah. That one crash made the difference. That was just bad luck.
2-2.
We're back to tied up. Dwight closing with a 412, 545 to Droopy's 422, 124.
Verify that.
It's even all. We got a race on our hands.
We got quite the match today. I like these matches.
Damn.
The back and forth is always nice, you know? It's good to see the points exchanging. We all like when number goes up. We get to see two numbers go up. How do you like that?
Yeah, let's hope those numbers don't go down because of the stream. That is board number 2. That was impressive.
That
DA
was
temp
board
banning
4.
slide. There will be no super sliding today. Dwight banning the Bunta Classic. No Phantom Menace reruns here.
I think the 2 watch parties in English and Japanese were probably enough for the entire server.
Oh no! I mean, I know I went to see the movie on the anniversary. Did you?
I didn't see it on the anniversary day, but I did see it in the in theaters. Yes,
Excellent.
twice even. I think.
Oh, you went to see it twice? Dang. High roller over here. Although I do go for the large drink in the popcorn bucket. I have my signature episode 1 theater cup, and we have our track. We are going to Bunta Training Course with Slide as the band racer.
So that just means Bunta training with Ben. Tourney record for this is a 135-1.
From Homura.
Dwight is better here. According to best times, Dwight is better here, but, you know, it's possible that DA has been putting in work. We've definitely seen some of the work DA has been putting in lately.
You come back, huh? Talpada Bankidanko.
Why opting for legacy strats? Let's see what DA does. Is DA going for jump? Yep. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting one. Does DA go for second jump? What about second jump? What about 11sies? Goes for second jump. Not great with it. Radiant, are you still there?
I'm here. I'm just watching the chat.
Okay.
30 seconds to the race.
This is gonna be a real test of skill here.
It's a new lap record.
Because while jump strats are faster, the margin is... Whoa! That's a new texture death.
And
Well,
we are
like-
ready to get underway.
While legacy strats are slower than jump strats here, it's difficult to actually pull off jump strats. So this is gonna be a real, like, skill check.
Both players at the restart. And looking like we might get another thankful synchronization on their part. We'll see how close they get. Boonda Training Course being the second shortest track in the game. It's going to be a quick one.
They're synced again.
DA stream a little bit patchy on my end, but we're coming in clear. DA with the big jump. Dwy guy on the ground.
Dwy with a slight
both-
lead, but I think Dwy's timer ended faster, so, you know,
Yeah, Dwy's
that
timer,
could just be the slight desync.
Dwy's timer took off quicker.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Droopy
second
losing
jump
a lot of
failed.
time.
That's a heartbreaker.
Dwy with a heavy lead right now thanks to that.
That's the risk you take.
Oh no!
Oh, it just keeps getting worse.
You take flight, you gotta watch out for the
could
ground.
be an equalizer, but, you know, a crash from
I don't
Dwy
think-
on the first track in the game,
It's not likely. It's not impossible, but it's not likely.
EA crashes, though.
Oh no!
It just is not going well for DA.
Dwy guy with a commanding lead.
Oh, another crash.
Oh, too close to the wall! Yeah. That is definitely rough. Dwy guy
This is
clearing
what we
hot
in the
flats.
business call a foregone conclusion.
And Dwight closing it out with a 137.496. Those jump strats did cost.
Skill check failed.
It's not over yet. You still got a chance. Waiting on DA to submit their time.
Is it better to have jumped and lost than never to have jumped at all? No.
That was 2 crashes on Droopy's side.
I think 3.
I only remember 2. It was 3.
Verified. Ready for the next match. Race 6.
Go back to tie it all. Or do we go to 4-2 in
Oh, that is
favor of Dwy?
that is a tourney PB for Dwy, by the way.
Let's go.
Not sure if that's an actual PB, but that's the fastest time they've put forth in tournament. Bumpy ban.
TA banning Bumpy.
Unta Classic is not getting played at all today. It's just not in the cards. DA has 3 force points remaining. Bleh. You'll have to forgive me. English is only my first language.
I see what looks like Howler Gorge. Yes! Going back to the Icelands. Dwy guy has their racer selected.
Now, interestingly, Dwy has taken 3 deaths here in the past to DA's 2. However, I have a feeling that Dwy has been putting in some work behind the scenes here. I don't know why I've got that feeling, but it's just a feeling.
Switching up their grip to maximum. Going for the R600.
It's a choice.
With Howler Gorge basically being Adobe Mountain version light, we should see a lot of the similar stuff we saw on that board here. The start the start portion being the same, just a different bit of routing.
Adobe Mountain Walk.
Fair enough, I'll give you that one. A lot of the same things happen. The turn towards the actual Howler Gorge jump, the boosting at the start, the tent shortcut. All your favorites are here. Trippy has yet to select their racer, though.
We know who Droopy's taken. We know who DA's taken. It's fine.
Fair enough, just for the sake of data consistency.
It's a new lap record.
Ooh, a little bit rough on that entrance, but making it. Countdown is given in now.
Three, two, one.
Countdown
And we are
has
underway.
been given. We're not underway just yet.
We do
have
need
wait
them to
for
hit
both
the
players
restart.
to restart, but countdown has been given, so in real time they're underway, but in fake time, which is what we have,
Time is a construct. Time is a flat circle.
it's more like a wibbly wobbly ball of tiny
Don't
whiny
say it.
stuff.
No, you said it. No. There'll be none of your Doctor Who madness here.
I love when they sync.
It's beautiful to see these syncs so close.
It's gorgeous.
Like maybe a tenth of a second difference, but that is negligible at this point.
Now, if the race was between, like, Domare and Domare, Then I could see a tenth of a second sync
Oh no!
being... Ooh!
Early scrape on the wall, hitting DA hard. Dwight guy having a firm lead now.
Soaring over the
Another
gorge
big
jump.
bump from Droopy. Jumping between streams here. Dwight guy already making his way toward the bottom of that run. Taking advantage of a little bit of fast terrain near the end of it. On his way toward the opening pillars. DA is going to need to be heavy on the boost and careful if he wants to catch up. Or if the tent is unforgiving to Dwight, but he makes that tent shortcut clean. DA does not. That first tent gets him. DA with a pause there.
That's an infraction.
And another crash. And the DA calling it.
That's a DNF.
Oh, man. Dwight just needs to finish the race in order to take another point. Not good.
You don't want to see that. I mean, speaking from experience, DNFing when there's still a chance of winning is a great way to kick yourself in the pants.
And it's going to be all hands on deck for DA now. His back is to the wall. He's got a bit of time to shake off the tilt and double back for another chance. I don't know if Dwight knows if it was a DNF, but still playing a little bit passive.
There's no way Dwight knows it was a DNF. There's no way to tell.
Man, you really don't want to see that.
It's just disappointing.
Dwight making his way down the fast run. Max heat going into the little bit of fast terrain. Heading toward the uphill, through the pillars, and boosting through to start finish, lighting up just near the end. Dwight taking it with a 329.891.
EA taking a brief recess.
Race number 7.
We have a little bit of time here.
If there's any time you got to shake off the tilt and keep going, this is it. DA definitely not being deterred. He's ready to get back in it.
Banning Dud Bolt. Classic throwaway ban there. Bunta Classic banned again.
There's no way he could be that adamant about banning Bunta Classic. It's got to be a bluff.
I mean, you could just not want to race there.
I mean, that's my answer. I hate the place. And it looks like we're closing up with a day at the beach. We're going to Baru Coast.
Baru Coast. We have not seen DA here.
With the tournament with the best time here set by Ace with a 351.636.
That's interesting. That means no
The
one's taking
legend.
Dom here.
I believe Ace all time is our best tournament racer. Yes, indeed. In terms of raw rank, anyway. Baru Coast is a gamble.
Gamba.
Change your mind.
We just got to see if it pays off now. Looks like Dwight going bullseye. And DA sticking with his guns on Ben.
That's a decision that could either make the difference or bite him in the butt here. There's a chance that that's not a good idea.
Only one way to find out. Less than 2 minutes out from the race. We're going to run into the same thing we ran into a couple of matches ago. Ben is the faster racer, but Bullseye is the safer racer. Most of the chat leaning towards Bullseye being the winner here.
Yeah, Ben on Baru Coast is something that you don't do lightly. This is not something that you just offhand decide that you want to do today.
3, 2, 1, and we're ready to start.
Given. Our glorious host Jabba the Hutt has moved into the arena.
Both ready to restart. DA on his playing run. Dwight going to his playing run.
2 second sync.
There we go. This is where legends are made. Oh no!
Wow. That was a disappointing thing to come back from a sync pause, too.
Oh no!
Pictures
Dwight
taken
once again
moments
with a
before
firm
disaster.
lead.
But Ben can make that up pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if he's got enough time, because Dwight is already heading toward the jungle, but DA is hot on his tail. Ben's speed coming in clutch to try and make up that difference. Gotta watch out for these walls. They will frag you if you're not careful. Dwight on Rocky Road. There's our little invasion ship. Dwight into the tunnel.
Why is there an invasion ship here?
I mean, the droid's got to have something to entertain him. DA turning almost a crash there with that wall. Ben's not that far off. He's going to have to thrive in these straightaways to get a chance. Good sliding.
Ooh.
Dwight closing out the first
Ooh.
lap.
It's a new lap
This is
record.
some sketchy stuff.
DA about 3 seconds behind. It is not over yet. That beachhead is going to be critical for Ben to gain speed. He makes the wall launch. He has to cut off the boost to make it safely, but he's back on it as he hits the ground. That lead of Dwight is disintegrating as Ben closes in. DA is close now. He cannot afford to make a mistake. There is too much on the line right now.
Not holding that boost is a critical mistake.
Dwight exiting the tunnel. DA right on his tail, about 3/4 of a second behind him. Those straights are going to have to pay off for DA. It is close.
You got this. Come on, man.
Ooh, this is looking like a good finish.
This is tense.
It's a new lap record.
What used to be a 3-second lead at the end of the lap is now 1.5. If he does that again, it could actually be a win for Droopy. Makes the boost. He makes the boost and holds it over the wall. He's on the ground safe. It is looking like a good one here. I think Ben overtakes on the beachhead.
Jumps into the lead.
My goodness. Droopy has rallied back to take the lead. Careful of the wall. No! The sidewall gets him.
Oh. It was so close.
And at this point, it will take a mistake from Dwight.
And it's not going to
Man.
happen. There's nowhere left to die.
Dwight clean on the boost, going up the hill to the start finish, takes the turn,
And
and
that's
that will
all
close
she
it.
wrote.
Man.
Dang.
Dwight closing
That
with a
was so close.
4:13.215
To a
to Droopy's
4:18.66.
4:18.066. Man, he almost had the comeback. That was so close. Oh,
Oh.
that would have been incredible.
This is what you get, the
Oh,
highest highs and the lowest lows.
and by the score, that wraps it up. At 5-2, Dwight Guy takes it over DA Racer. Man,
There's the
that
button
last
that
match
I...
was so close. Ugh, I can't stop talking about it. Do we want to get them in here for interviews?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the button that I pressed for that.
All right, give me 1 second.
Episode finishes when everything is over.
Why is it not letting me? Come on. Don't be like this. It's not letting me add them.
Because they're already in the server.
Oh, right, they got to join manually.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I've done this once before. I have experience. That was a good race. Man.
There's Dwight.
Hello.
Just one turn
Congratulations on
differently.
your victory.
Thank you.
Just one turn differently, and it would have been so much different.
Oh, really? I have to
Yeah.
watch it back.
He, had it not been for one hit with the wall on the last lap jungle, he might have come back to get you this one.
EA could have taken that last race.
He was
It
hot
was
on your
that
tail.
close.
Yeah.
And there's DA.
Hello, guys.
Condolences.
Yeah.
Good racing, man.
Congratulations to the way guy.
Thank you.
That's the first thing I see. And yeah, tonight. It was a loss for me. I
Yeah,
told
the
you
loss
so,
was-
guys.
It was
Yeah,
very
but it's not-
close,
I don't-
though.
I don't
I
believe
told
it's
you so,
over.
guys.
No, you still got a chance to come back.
Yeah.
Come back for the rematch. Come back, get hype.
Losers
Well-
sweep. Losers sweep.
But I'm going to be in a better health, I guess.
As long as no one picks vengeance, you'll be good.
Keep that on your
You know
permaban
what? At
list.
this point, just about any track, I don't care. The whole game. I'm still gonna continue to ban vengeance for the sake of the running gag, but you know.
I don't blame you. I hate vengeance.
Totally fair decision.
So our
I guess-
Aqualaris Classic was quite close, I see.
That
Yeah.
first match on Aqualaris was a great way to kick things off. You guys did amazing on that one.
That was a brilliant start to a brilliant match.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this.
One
match
question
was-
I will ask right off the bat with regards to the races. So Bulba's legacy, taking Bullseye over Ben. What prompted that? Why? Just a safer race? or-
I'm just not comfortable with Ben on that one. Even in the qualifiers, I think I got my best time as Bullseye. I considered Mars, but I just haven't had enough practice on that track, to be honest.
Roger that.
Very fair. The Elon picks were nice to see from DA.
Yeah, I got some good Elon in there, huh?
Yeah, some brilliant Elon picks were chosen.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured that Elon would be, like, maneuverable enough in these tight turns and not as large as Mars is. So, I was like, okay. Seems to be a reasonable pick.
Vengeance will get you if you're too close.
Yeah, both
I guess-
Elon and Mahonic, I think, are solid choices. They're pretty close.
I mean, if you
prefer
put Mahonic in my
Brilliant.
hands, you're giving me just a lead brick to throw at something. Absolutely terrible with that pie.
I guess that, Paige, if you're watching, you're pleased with my Elon choice. I know you're a fan of this character, so here's a nod to you.
Paige is a fan of Mr. Mac.
Mr. Mac, now I'm going to have to write that one down too. Dadgummit.
I'm kind of
Those are
surprised
good
we
runs.
didn't have any track favorite picks today. Bummer.
But just for today, the Bumpy on Bumpies meme is going to take a break.
Oh man, yeah, you're right.
Well, at some point I was about to do a little Cebulba Bunta Classic, but I was like, yeah, no.
Unta
Plus-
Classic kept getting
Well
banned.
banned Bunta Classic, plus that, so yeah. So at some point I banned Cebulba, because, yeah. We need
Turns
to-
out Sebulba doesn't
some
always
blood.
win.
Yeah, we needed to ban some pod, and I was wanting to go with ban, so I was like, okay, who could I ban? Okay, my favorite.
Is Dud your favorite? then?
Self-sabotage.
Well, I do want to thank both of our runners for providing such an amazing match for us to watch today. I'd like to thank my co-commentator, Radiant, for picking up my slack.
It's great to be back in the saddle and helping people out. You know that.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we'd like to give a wonderful, warm thank you to the folks over at SpeedGaming who make this tournament possible every year.
And help us with the syncs. Although I will say, on the record today, you guys had the most courteous syncs for us to work with ever that I've seen.
Oh,
We
that's
barely
good.
had to do any work.
I only had to sync like 3 races.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it
You guys
back.
were right on point.
That is, we started like at the same time. That's
Yep.
cool.
Multiple times.
That's rad. Man,
You love to see it, really.
I'd like to thank Bato for giving us a good countdown.
well, it's the replay, but not now.
And we'd like to thank our score counter for actually closing out the game on time.
And working! After giving DA an astonishing 11-point lead to Dwi's no.
That was wonderful.
I was so cursed. You'll have to see that on the replay as well.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, because I didn't watch the live stream at the same time. Wanted to be
Definitely
fully
run
focused,
it back.
and things went south.
But you're not out of it yet.
Yep, good luck
There's
on your
still
future matches
another
then.
elimination.
My future endeavors. All right. Well, thank you all, guys.
Thanks for coming by for the interview, Droopy.
Yep, thanks for commentating over us, and we'll see you in the next race.
Was a
Next
pleasure.
race is tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern between Metallica 5167 and Nate Man with Game Draco and Damaray commentating.
That's going to be an absolute thriller. Oof.
Channel is still to be determined.
Business is about to pick up. This is going to be an absolute slobber knocker.
Anyway, I have been Digital Unity. And
This is
has
Radiant
been
Variant.
one heck of a race. Signing
New
off.
racer and the champion here, Dwight Guy. Ladies and gentlemen, props to him. Make some noise.
Thanks for the hype.
Get
Drew.
hype.
All right. Keep your goggles on and your engines tuned, everybody.
Take it easy, folks.
Bye-bye, guys.